Hey, welcome back to the Blues Harp Biker. This is my 70th video. Welcome and thank you for watching. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blues Harp Biker channel. And if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you. Welcome. All right, well today I'm going to take a little ride over to Fresno Harley Davidson, and I am going to take a look at the Sportster S. Yes, the one everybody's talking about. The dreaded Sportster S? Or is it the amazing cutting edge Sportster S? Is it something that is going to be detrimental to the progress of Harley Davidson? Or is it going to be something that's going to push Harley Davidson into future decades? I know there's a lot of people that are not digging the idea of it, and the people that just don't want to change. But hey, it's not our world anymore, you know. If you're a little older like I am, you know, things gotta change. You gotta swim or sink. And you know, it'd be nice if they still made panheads, but unfortunately all of that's a thing of the past. In honor of that, I'm riding my old Sportster today, my 1999 tow yard special, so we'll get to see some differences in the two, which they're major. People are even saying that this new bike shouldn't even be called the Sportster because it's so much of a departure from what the whole Sportster idea is. So we'll see. Let's take a look at it. Well, there's one thing I'd like to ask you though, is if you could subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up. That tells me you like what I'm doing. And also hit that little bell. That bell will let you know whenever I upload new content, new videos and such. And comment. Let's hear your comments. Love to hear you guys feedback, and I answer all the comments. All right, well, let's go down here to Fresno Harley Davidson. You guys may remember I did an episode about the Revival Electric Glide, and so we're going to go back there today and check out the Sportster S. So let's go, let's do this thing. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Blues Harp Biker channel. Here we are today at Fresno Harley Davidson. Look at there you go. And we're here today with Mikey. Mike, say hi to everybody.
How's it going, guys?
All right, and we are here to look at the Sportster S. This is it in all its glory, the one that everybody's been waiting for and everybody's talking about. So, well, why don't you give us the basics on it? You know, I'm sure that a lot of people already know a lot about it because there's been a lot of hype about it, but for those of you that aren't familiar with it or haven't heard the hype, you know, what do we got here?
Yeah, so basically this is it's a brand new bike that just released. It's running a brand new engine that debuted this year. It's called the Revolution Max 1250T. So with this guy, you're getting into a little bit more of like a flat tracker style bike. They kind of are using, you know, a brand new platform on, shaving a lot of weight, putting a lot of power into, not really a traditional Harley style setup, but a lot of power, kind of moving along with the times with it. So these guys, I mean, you're getting a lot of kind of inspirations from that flat track style. If you take a look at like the exhaust here, you're getting that high-rise flat track style exhaust. Nice beefy tires with this thing. It's also putting a lot more power out than anything else that we're used to. It's doing, this one does 121 horsepower, 94 foot-pounds of torque. Has a lot of nice features that are kind of stashed into it too. You're getting a lot of modern stuff in a, you know, a lot of modern stuff in a bike that you kind of don't normally see stuff like this with.
Sure.
I mean, it's definitely a lot more complex than like something like this, which is an 883.
Right.
So you're getting a lot more stuff with it right out of the gate. I mean, you're getting a 4-inch LCD display. That will have Bluetooth, connect your phone up, connect your headset. You'll have full navigation with it. It's all controlled here on the bar, on your controls here on the bars. So you can set your Bluetooth up there, so that, you know, get a headset rolling and have control over it here.
Right.
On this side over here, you'll have full control over the bike.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you're getting a full LCD display with this one instead of, you know, like a traditional gauge.
Sure.
And there's a lot of features that are kind of stashed in here, including navigation, which you can set up with your phone. There's an app that you download for this guy. And basically what it'll do is it'll set you all up. You'll have an actual moving nav, all based on what's in your phone currently. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, I mean, you're getting a lot of extra safety features with these guys. It has cornering enhanced traction control, cornering enhanced ABS brakes. This is also coming factory with radial mounted Brembo calipers. You have a 4-piston caliper on the front, a single piston in the rear. And yeah, man, I mean, it's just a killer bike. They've done a lot of really good stuff with it, and you know, really can't go wrong with this thing.
Yeah. So, and what colors does it come in? I know I've seen it in white and black.
Yeah, so they've done the midnight crimson color that you see on the Lowrider S and some of the baggers. They have it in that white, and then they have it in this guy right here in the black and black and gold option.
Mm-hmm. Now, the horsepower is obviously different in this than on the Pan America. Do you know why that is, or?
Well, so I mean, this is really tuned and set up more for like a sport street application. I mean, Pan America definitely has its, you know, differences on the road and stuff that it's gonna, I mean, on the terrain that it's gonna be on. So this thing's just really more set up for the street, set up to get out there, and it's from what I've heard, it's a really, really quick and really torquey bike. And it's pretty much like nothing else that's in here. So yeah, no, I mean, that's really, I think that's the you know, the basis for it.
60-degree V-twin instead of the old 45.
Yeah. No, this thing seems like it's going to be a killer bike out on the. If anybody's getting down in the twisties and stuff like that, plenty of lean angle. For those who want it, there's mid-control options. They're all from the factory. You can have forwards on them. Another really big key point is it has adjustable suspension, front and rear. So you have like the preload adjustment up here in the inverted front end, and then you also on this side over here you have a knob right here that you can tighten up that suspension a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, overhead cam, water cooled. It's a pretty killer setup, man. I mean, it's nothing that Harley's really used to doing.
Yeah.
It's a big change for the year, but it's definitely a good option to be on. Solid bike. I mean, you're gonna have a blast on this thing if you're riding it.
Yeah. All right, and they can get this at Fresno Harley Davidson. From Mike, right?
Yeah.
Right, you in the sales department?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm in sales.
You can get one from Mike if you guys are interested in one. And it's a very interesting motorcycle, man. I tell you what, it looks beautiful. I saw one other one, a white one, at the Born Free Motorcycle Show, and but it's nice to see the black one. The black one really pops. How much is it?
Yeah, so these run about $14,999. That's MSRP from Harley Davidson, and yeah, that's about where they start at.
And what are some of the options?
So you get a couple different things. For the most part, they're pretty standard. The biggest thing is really the color. From what I know, I mean, I've done a little bit of research on them. This is the first one that we've gotten, so we haven't really had too many other options. It's the only color they've shipped out so far. So from what I know, it's pretty much just the color.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot here, all right?
All right.
This is probably a question you can't answer, but any rumors of what the future holds for the dinosaurs over here, or what might be new from Harley Davidson?
No, I really don't know. I mean, I think they're going to be using this thing quite a bit.
Yeah.
But for future on what the old sporties are going to be like, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of really.
They haven't given you any indication on that yet, huh? Well, that's great. No indication that maybe they're going to be putting this motor on some of their touring motors or any bikes or anything?
Nothing. I mean, I think it'd be really cool if they did.
Yeah.
I think I think it's a pretty solid motor, and it does a lot of power. And being 20 years old, I like a lot of power. So,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it'd be a good option.
Well, awesome.
But yeah, no, I'm not too. They haven't really said too much as of right now. It's just the two, the American and this guy.
Yeah. Well, awesome, man. Well, all right, thanks, Fresno Harley Davidson, and you guys are open
Tuesday to Saturday, 9 to 6, Tuesday to Friday, and Saturday we're 9 to 5.
Excellent, excellent. All right, well, there you go. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Absolutely.
If you guys want to pick one of these up, come by and see Mike, or one of these other fine bikes they've got here. They've got everything here. So Fresno Harley Davidson. All right, well, thanks a lot, man. Have a good one. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Sportster S. What do you think? Leave your opinions down there in the comments. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think it's a little cartoonish, you know, and that's just my opinion. I think the branding is a little cartoonish on it. And I think it looks really good, though. I mean, I think it's pretty dang cool. I really like it. I give it a thumbs up. I don't like that great big mount they use for the license plate and tail light. They've got this great big mount that's about 4 pieces of iron. Looks like it probably weighs about 20 pounds to hold on a little plastic light and a license plate. I think they could have come up with a better mounting system for the tail light and for the license plate. I just saw something pretty cool over here. Since we're on the Sportster S kick, there's a Sportster XR1200. If you guys don't know what a XR1200 is, look it up. That was kind of the predecessor to the bike that we're talking about today. You don't see many of those around. They were developed for the European market, and they sold them in America, of course, but their whole trip was way different than your average 1200 Sportster. Wow, that's cool. It's cool that I saw one today. XR1200. How cool is that? So anyways, back to the Sportster S. I didn't get a chance to ride it because they had sold that bike. And so I didn't want to ask them, and you know, but I'd sure like to ride one, and I think it's cool. I mean, you know, it is a different looking bike than what Harley puts out. It's a different looking bike than anything that anybody puts out. I mean, it kind of resembles an Indian a little bit, but it's got its own vibe to it too. So I think it's cool. I really think it's a cool thing, and I think it's going to do well. I'm anxious to see what comes next. Are they going to put out the 975 Revolution Max motor on a Sportster-ish type bike? Are they going to continue to put out the Iron 883 for a beginner's bike? Are they going to put the Revolution Max motor in a touring bike, or do they have a bigger Revolution motor lined up? All of that is up in the air, and as you saw, I tried to get those guys to answer some questions about it, and they either weren't talking or they didn't know. I think it's a little bit of both. So anyways, I give the Sportster S a thumbs up from what I've seen, and I think it's a good looking bike, and like I said, it's a little over the top for me, but the young guys at the Harley shop really thought it looked great. It's a young person's world, it's a young person's bike maybe, and you know, it's not up to me. I don't have to buy it, and I really don't think that all the Harley Davidsons are going to look futuristic like that. You know, I really don't see, you know, the classic Electra Glide style going away. Well, anyways, that's my 2 cents, and hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. This is my 70th video. Video number 70. How about that? Man, I can't believe it. And I've come a long way, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched any of the old ones in a while, but whatever. I'm having a blast. 70 times. I've had a wonderful time. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for making this happen for me. Ride safe, take care of each other, be cool, have a good time, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, friends.